Hello, everybody. Hopefully this mic sounds good. It's a new mic, and I've messed around with it, but yeah. But today I'm doing a little Worth It on Dead Alliance. It's a game made by IllFonic that zombies have taken over the world, and they've been around for so long that you know how to you have all these gadgets to make it so that they will be on your side for a bit. They'll go out and attack your enemies and manipulate them and all that. So that's kind of cool. You get some cool little gadgets that will help you with that you can use the zombies for. And just doing that while doing some COD-like objectives. Like team deathmatch, free for all, capture the flag, hold a little area like it's a BO2 game mode. I don't know what it's called, but and attrition, where you gotta capture all these little objectives while moving up to the enemy's base, and while they're doing that same to you. And they're kind of fun. They're pretty fun. We'll get with the pros and then go down to the cons. But the pros is there's a good zombie variety. Like some zombies wear orange, blue, purple, shirts and all that, so they look somewhat different. It's obvious that there's only 3 or 4 different zombie models, and with how many zombies there are, you see the same zombie models a lot. But there's a couple of zombie varieties that you won't see in the rest. Like on attrition, there's some blue zombies, some red zombies that are not in Pier 50 or whatever. They're just gonna be different zombies on each maps, and so that's kind of cool. And there's different class types. There's a light that gets a crossbow and a sniper rifle, and medium gets an AK-47 and an M4, and heavy gets 2 light machine guns and the Spaz 12, I think. And that's kind of cool, but and so the difference of light is that they have, I think, 80 health, and then medium 100, and heavy 110. But the difference between light is that they're fast, they're medium speed. Heavy is really slow. Half of the time with heavy, I can't run, honestly. I'll sit there and press the button, but nothing would happen. It would just walk normally. I could still run every once in a while, but mostly, no, I could not run. And, so there's some fun maps. I like Pier 50, the attrition map is pretty fun, and there's a city map that I kind of like, but there's also some pretty boring ones, like a beach one, and just kind of like jungle map. The game is pretty fun. It's pretty fun just to kind of just sit back. I enjoy it. It's kind of like a game that personally I can have fun with if when I'm playing it I just kind of turn my brain off, just go into airplane mode and just play and just relax and not give a shit. It's fun then. And there's actually a lot of customization. You could change your bullet types. You can put a grip on, scopes, magazines, grips, all that, and that's kind of cool for each gun. And there's a whole bunch of kill streaks, and all these grenades you can get, and little gadgets, so that's pretty cool. And each of the class types look different from each other, so you can easily tell, oh, this guy's a heavy, oh, this guy's a medium, so that's kind of cool. But so now we're already getting into the cons. The game has really bad graphics. It looks like PS3 graphics, and like the guns look okay themselves, but everything else look like shit. But even the guns, they don't really look that good. They look okay, but everything else looks like shit. And there's barely any guns. There's 3 guns for heavy, 2 for medium, and 2 for light. And that's just the primaries. There's 2 pistols overall, I think. That might be wrong. But, so that, you'll just see the same few guns, especially when you play against bots. Bots will not use the crossbow, nor will they use the shotgun. And so you're just going to see lots of snipers, AKs, M4s, and the 2 light machine guns. You'll see nothing else from the bots. And obviously the secondaries, but so it gets kind of lame fighting the exact same guns. And there's some guns that are just completely shit. Just like the M60, I think. Yeah, the M60, that's one of the light machine guns, is awful. It takes so many shots to kill an enemy. But then the other light machine gun's pretty good. I have yet to try the shotgun. It costs 100,000 in-game credits to get that, and you get roughly about 4,000 per round, and that would take forever just to get some. It would be about 26 missions to get possibly that much. And that is not worth it, personally. That's, at least for me, I don't think it is. Zombies are actually extremely annoying. If your main base of this game, what makes it different from all the rest of the first-person shooters, is crap, that's bad. That's terrible. They're just there to be there. You don't really fight them. You don't get rewards for killing them. You only get rewards for killing jungle zombies and attrition. And even then, it's not worth them killing them. You'll get like 5 XP for killing lane zombies, 10 for killing jungle zombies, and that's only on attrition. The rest, you get nothing. You don't get any XP, and so it just makes it a hassle to kill the zombies. And there's a couple of gadgets that are actually pretty cool in this game. I forgot to bring them up, that's my bad. But we got some gadgets that can trick them into, like, there's one that will make it so whenever you throw this little grenade at the zombies, it will give them a little green circle around them, just of smoke, and those guys will find any enemies if they're in like a really small radius, like 3 feet. Then they'll come over and start just whooping their butts. And those guys, when they have that smoke, they are very powerful. They will do a ton of damage. And there's one that you put down this little gadget that makes a meat shield. And then there's another one that attracts some zombies to this little area, and then turns them all into the powerful zombies with the smoke. And it's pretty cool. And there's also a tactical insertion from BO1. I don't know what it's actually called, that's my bad. Where basically you just put it down, and whenever you die, you can respawn back there if you would like to. The rest of them, I don't see any reason to use none of them but that tactical insertion. I've used a good amount of them. I haven't used them all immediately. I'll admit that. But yeah, there's no reason to, if with this tactical insertion I get such a unfair advantage against all the enemies. I will just kick their ass easily. And they don't have a chance if you're playing attrition or capture the flag, just put in the tactical insertion next to the flag, the enemy's flag, because the AI, not the zombies, the other players, they won't destroy them. They'll just waltz on past them and they won't bother them. They'll leave it alone. And so there's no reason not to use that one. It gives you a very big unfair advantage, and it will make your just winning so much easier. And you know, there's a whole bunch of other grenade types. There's one that will like turn the zombies into those guys that you like, and there's one that if you throw it at your enemies itself, all the zombies around him will turn into those powerful zombies and rush him and attack him. And there's some other ones. Those are the only two that come to mind. But the the AI in general in this game are really bad. The zombies and the players. Whenever like the AI bots will see you, whenever the AI will see you, they'll come waltzing over you to come get you, and then they won't really register that you're there until they're close to you, and then they'll try knifing you, or usually they'll sit there and just start looking at you and then start shooting. But they have pretty dang good accuracy. They'll miss, but I don't complain about that. That's fine. Their accuracy is good, but they'll still miss. It's not like some other games where the enemy will never miss a shot and always will hit you. But you know, and there's quite a bit of glitch spots. There is. There's one on some beach map, literally in the spawn area, just getting in a corner. All the zombies will just walk past you and not care about you at all. The only people that will register you there are the other soldiers, and they'll see you, but they won't do anything. They'll just look at you for a second, and then they'll start firing eventually. But you still will have, like, you'll easily get like a triple kill, 4 kills. Like, it's not difficult to do a really good kill streak. And which is a kind of a letdown that this game takes no skill. It really doesn't. Like, I think I played the game, I played like a match, and then instantly I was already getting like 20 plus kills every game. And other than, like, even when I play on hard, the AI is so easy just destroy them. They're not, it's just the AI is really bad in this game. And yeah, glitch spots obviously, but at single player, for some freaking reason, the single player costs money. And it's not even like the single player is good and is worth purchasing. It's literally just them being like, hey, we can make some money for doing no work at all. What is a single player, you ask? Oh, it's literally a custom game. It will make it so you can now create your own sessions and just play with offline bots. But you can already do that with custom games. It will literally do the exact same, except with playing on a custom game. You can even play it just only by yourself. You don't need to have people in it. It's a private session. So you already have that. And even with the offline stuff, maybe you could play it offline, since it literally says offline mode. No, you need to be connected to the servers for the game to work, and for the DLC to register that you own it and that you didn't get it just from a friend or illegally. So, and what's the point of that? And there's also some really bad survival mode. Oh, what's that? It could be something pretty cool. It has zombies, so it must be kind of like a Black Ops 1 zombies mode. No. Is it maybe a, like an MW3 survival mode? No, it's not. For some reason, they decide, no, we should not do that. what we're gonna do is make you spawn in the middle of this area, in the middle of one of the maps, but for some reason, there's no oxygen anywhere. And so you have to run over to all these little indicators on the map that there's just these orbs of oxygen that you have to stand in while the zombies come at you, just come attack you. And it's just so boring. If you walk out for like a millisecond to knife a zombie, then the orb will disappear. It'll go away. So you gotta run out and find another one, and just do that until the game will decide, oh, you win, or just you die. And so whenever you're out of the orb, you're getting chased by zombies. There's a lot of zombies. But while you're slowly dying and you only have 80 health, and you only have this little dinky little pistol, and it's only close range, but for some reason, because your character's the light, he only will get a crossbow or a sniper rifle. But both of them have these giant ass scopes that just will screw you over and don't even help you, because you're only going to be fighting close quarters. It's not even like you'll get the shotgun. You will only get the sniper and the crossbow. And I can't be screwed to do that. I can't be screwed to play this one and beat it. It is so boring. It's just awful. It is shit. But the game has been also forgotten from the owners. So these 6 maps that you can play, one of them you can only play in a very specific game mode. And then that game mode cannot be played on any other map, which is so disappointing because it's actually a fun game mode. It's so boring though playing it on the same one map and only on this map alone. You can't play it on a different one. And so you're stuck playing these 5 maps with this one that you can only play this one game mode on. And so it's just boring as hell, and all these glitches and all that will never be fixed. And the game modes and maps get super repetitive. Playing this one map over and over on that one game mode, and then the other 5 with this other 4 game modes. And the game modes itself are really boring. Free-for-all and attrition are pretty fun. The rest suck. And free-for-all is only fun whenever you play it on Pier 50 by my preference. And so you're stuck never playing any of the other maps because they're all boring. Well, the other game modes are boring, and so that makes the maps boring. And that's just, there's a couple of good maps, but the game modes suck. And they just make those maps terrible to play, even though the maps themselves are good. And another thing that really sucks is the knife range in this game. Is for some reason your character turns into Elastigirl from The Incredibles and just can knife somebody from, 2 to 3 feet away, and they're far as hell from you, and that bots understand the range that they can knife you in, and so whenever they get around you, they'll instantly knife you even though they're not close to you. They'll just knife. And that's pretty much the only way you're gonna die, is the snipers and knives. Or the stupid zombies. And so it's just so dumb whenever, that. And also with the knife, whenever you knife zombies, there's like a 50-50 chance. If you go over and knife a zombie, sometimes you'll do this little knife animation like you did in Call of Duty Ghosts, where your character would stab somebody, push the dude off onto the floor. That was pretty cool. I liked that one personally, but this one's awful. It's such an ugly animation. Like, all the animations in this game are actually pretty bad. But this one's really bad because sometimes your character's like shoving his hand inside of the zombie's face and then slitting its throat. And other times it's about right, and then the other times he's like just It's just grabbing the air and then cutting the air, and then the zombie will just fall. It is super ugly looking. And then you get this like weird, ugly, like brown stuff that just doesn't look good at all. It's just like all pixelated if you focus on it a bit. It's terrible. And one thing that annoys me personally, it might not be the same for everyone else. Whenever you get killed by a zombie, though, in this game, on controllers, you just get this freaking vibration that's so loud, it sounds like it's actually damaging your controller. I don't know if this is the same for PS4. I know this is how it is for Xbox. But the vibration is so loud and actually sounds like it's damaging your controller. It will like vibrate the triggers and everything. And for some reason, it frustrates me whenever I die from that zombie. Not even just because I'm dying from the zombie. It's literally just because of the stupid and the bat. For some reason, I don't know why, but it does. But the zombie gadgets are actually really useless. You're not going to use most of them. You're going to use like one or two. And also, there's no campaign in this game at all. Which I think that would have been sick. That would be dope if there was a just even if it's like a 4-hour campaign. Fine, okay. I would definitely like it to be longer, but I would like there to be a campaign in general. That's the thing. This would actually be kind of cool. Zombies taking over the world, and you got to go over and find out who made the infection. And you gotta go attack them and find a cure, something like that. That'd be cool. But no, there's nothing, and it's super just dumb. And this is something that I've kind of noticed, is that some maps are just painstakingly easy to play and just destroy in, but for some reason other maps are really difficult, mostly because they bug out a ton. Like, I literally broke it today to the point where I couldn't spawn in and actually play. I was just flying around above the sky and the map, and I couldn't even choose a class. Whenever I did, I would just get back into this freaking flying mode. And yeah, you can spectate and just kind of fly above everybody and just watch it from there. But no, I even select a class and I'm just flying. But it's just those random difficulty spikes on random maps. And for some reason, also with these, it's not like you're required to have zombies. I understand that this is a game that was made because of the zombies. That they want to make a Call of Duty kind of game that with zombies in the multiplayer. Which, it's like, okay idea, it's kind of cool, but it gets pretty old having constant zombies. I would like to be able to just play against the enemies, and not have all these stupid zombies just everywhere. It would be cool. Have a little setting whenever you're customizing your game, zombies on or off, that would be nice. But no. And it gets super old versing the same few zombies that get repetitive after the third time of playing that map. And it's just like, what the hell? But, okay. And some class I've noticed are a lot better than others. The light is good if you have good accuracy, but with this game's controls, I do not. We'll get more into that later, but medium is the only one that I actually am good with. Heavy is good if you use a very specific guns. Same with medium, actually. The AK I've noticed is not too good, or either I'm just not good with it. But like heavy, you can't run half of the time. You press the button, your character just won't run, and so that screws you over if you have to hurry and get over to an area to take out the enemies before they take the objective. screws you over because your character just is inching along and he won't run. And just skills I've actually noticed kind of give an unfair advantage to somebody who's been playing it longer than somebody who has not. Like, with me, the max rank is 50. So, and I've gotten to rank 50. So I'm going to have all these these perks that somebody who just popped in the disc for the first time ever, he's going to have I'm going to have an unfair advantage over him because I can make it so my guns do more damage, I have more health, I can run faster, I can reload my guns faster, my guns do less recoil, all of that. And it gives me such an unfair advantage over the people when they have to worry about the recoil, running, all that. And doing more damage to me when my character has stronger armor now and all that. It's just like, what? And also, something that, if you want to get this game for the, or just playing online with buddies, don't, because there's no one that plays it. There's nobody. I've had this game for over a year now. I have never encountered one person on the multiplayer. Not once. And so I've only been playing against the same few bots, and that's it. And I played against multiplayer people during the beta, but that was only with the same 2 maps or so. And so I've never played against real people with the full game being out. And also, you'll love this game if you're one of those people that like getting achievements. If you like getting rare achievements on Xbox, I know PS4 has some weird kind of a rarity kind of stuff. I don't know. Because all the achievements are rare. Because, literally, I think there's 3 out of the 47 or so that are not rare. And I think that's hilarious. But also, whenever you play a map and finish it, you get roughly about $4,000. With all that money you get, if you are lucky enough whenever you get the disc, that whenever you open it, you have a little code in there and it's not been used, then boom, you're set. You don't need that money in game currency. You don't need that. Because you get all these classes that come with all these attachments on that are really good. And the stuff that's normally about 50,000 credits, you're going to get free with these classes. So there's no reason to go out and grind to get to rank 40 so you can get the tactical insertions. If these guns, just getting this code will give you a class that already has that. And so there's no reason to do that if you already have that. And just in general, if you don't have that, I don't think that would really make the game fun. I really don't. Just in general, I really did not think that would make it more enjoyable. Because every match gives you about 4,000. You're going to get shit unless if you grind to, 30,000 and buy something right there. And you're going to grind again, and again, and again, and again. Playing the same few maps just to get one attachment is not worth it. And something that I find funny is the crouching in the game is ridiculous. It's equivalent to you just kind of, squishing your head down, your neck as low as possible, and then bending your knees a tiny bit. It's just, there's no reason for it other than just making yourself slower. And also the controls, this is my biggest thing probably with this game, is the controls are shit. They are so sticky, whenever you push over on analog sticks, it's not like Call of Duty how whenever you push over on analog stick a little bit, it'll move very slowly. It will, But it will like do it. It's like slow as hell to the point where it's not helpful at all. And then if you inch it over just a little tiny bit more, then for some reason the character will just freaking practically do it 180 on you because it's just bam, it's just so fast. And even turning down the sensitivity does not help at all with that. I've turned it down to like a 1, and it's still not helpful. It's still ridiculous. And that's really bad. But some of the kill streaks even suck. Coincidentally, all the cheap ones. What do you get if you you can get a little gadget that makes it so whenever you get a certain amount of kills, you can call in a sniper. Oh, but it's only limited to killing one person for some reason, and I don't understand why. And then if you want to grind up to about 5,000 to get, another one, that's a sniper one, you'll only get 3 kills with that. Max. And that's just, nah. That's super bad. But, all the crappy stuff in this game is cheap. If you want something good luck and enjoy grinding to the point where you get into 50,000 credits, 30,000. It's ridiculous. And another thing that sucks is it takes about 9 hours of playing this game to get to the max rank. There is no prestiging. There is none of that. So once you get to rank 50, and you rank up really fast in this game, especially if you do this bullshit where you just play attrition and just kind of just follow your teammates to whatever objectives they're capturing, and then just capture the last objective. You'll get about $5,000 per game, and each game takes roughly about 2 minutes. And so you'll just get up to that rank. If you just did strictly that, you can do it in 3 to 4 hours. It's ridiculous. So, that's just really bad. So, that's, oh, actually, no, another thing, is whenever you are knifing a zombie, and it's doing that lovely animation of grabbing it and then slitting its throat, whenever it's doing that, at times, whenever it's doing that, it's not like it's an option, how in, like, Far Cry, for example, how you can disable animations, like loading animations. You can't do that in this. And, so then you're stuck doing that all the time, and it'll get you killed with enemies coming up from behind you while you're doing that stupid animation and just gun you down. And that's no good. And something that I think would be cool and would give you a point and a reason to use these zombie gadgets would be kind of like a search and destroy-esque game where you only have one life. That would be cool, and that would give you a reason to use all these gadgets, and it would give you more of a reason than capture the flag when you have infinite amount of lives. You can just spawn in and rush. Oh, I died. Okay, spawn in, rush, and it's just, there's no reason to sit here and try playing smart if there's no punishment for death. It doesn't give you less coins, it doesn't do anything. So, and here's the price for the games. The price for the Xbox One, $15. PS4, $20. PC/Steam, I'm just checking on Steam, $25. So, none of those are worth it. If you really wanted the game, you could find it on eBay for the PS4 and 360, for about, not 360, Xbox One I meant, sorry, for about $5 to $6. And that's for one that's wrapped and everything. And that's just ridiculous. But I'm going to tell you if it's worth it, if it's just out of 5. 1 being don't get it, 2, and so on and so forth. If it's 5, get it instantly. If no shocker here, it's a 1. Don't get it. It's just you'll play it for a little bit, enjoy it maybe. But even like it'll run out and it'll lose its enjoyment fast. And then it will just waste away on your storage device and just waste the storage itself. The only thing, okay, here I'll give it something good, okay? Is it's good in the sense of if you're kind of like a YouTuber who wants background gameplay that has action in it, this would be kind of a good one because it has non-stop action with a whole bunch of crap going down on it. It'd be kind of nice for that. But other than that, no, it really doesn't. Oh, and also it's roughly about 5 to 6 gigabytes, so that's pretty good if you have the 500 gigabyte Xbox. But other than that, no. But alright, yes, that's it. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a like. And subscribe, and if you want me to do a review or worth it, let me know and tell me what kind of game you would like to see. I'll try to avoid from like brand new games, obviously, because I'm a broke ass bitch. You know, like Mortal Kombat 11 or something like that. You know, something new. But you know, that's it, boys. So I'll see you in the next video. Alright, peace.